Check. Dbxen Mastodon Marketplace is about a day away. So you're gonna wanna stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get straight into this one. What am I talking about? I know I've been gone for a while. I've been dealing with stuff, but I'm slowly coming back grinding. Now, Dbxen, recently they published this, right? Shout out to Dbxen NFT. As we're closing on to the launch of Mastodon Marketplace, February 9th, which is about a day away. This is the blockchains they attempting to be launching on. They are going to be launching on Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, and BSC. I think all in the same day. This reminds me of the Dbxen, Zen ecosystems projects. When the project started to build on Zen and they started burning, it was always exciting to see, in March, April, May, such and such project is launching on Ethereum first, and then the next week is launching on Binance. Just witnessing that buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing, experiencing that was dope, man. Just remembering that back in 2023. Zen took over April and May last year. The attention was on Zen, bro. So shout out to the Zen ecosystem and all the projects that launched on it and that were burning Dbxen. So what is that going to do now to the price? What is Mastodon in the first place? A lot of people keep asking me. This is a NFT marketplace. As you all know, Zen NFTs and whatnot, you are not able to, they pretty much are blacklisted on OpenSea and whatnot. So Razvan decided to say, you know what, we're going to decentralize ourselves, first principles. You know how it is, Zenians are builders. So they are rebuilding a brand new marketplace. Raz is going to call it Mastodon Marketplace. This is the developer of Dbxen and Dbxen NFT. So that marketplace will now enable people to trade these NFTs. You can sell it on Mastodon. You can, trade it and do all of that good stuff. It's not just for Zen NFTs, it's also for Dbxen NFTs. Now, these NFTs and Dbxen NFTs, at each transaction on any of these chains that they're launching, 3% of that fee will be used to buy and burn the Dbxen token. As you all know, the supply of that token is about 5 million that is coming out, and look at the self-reported circulated supply, only 150,000 Dbxen right now. And I think on dexes too, there's very little Dbxen there. That's why sometimes when you see like a big buy, I think someone came in with a few ETH to buy Dbxen and it just jumped up 10% easily. That's why a coin like this can jump to $50 overnight. Like, that's how incredible it is. That's why when it launched, it was able to run up to $100 and whatnot. When this thing run up, people usually, are sleeping on it. But yeah, a coin that's only gonna have 5 million in terms of total supply, that kind of coin, look at this, $139,000 market cap. This is the one on ETH. This thing can rip easily in a bull market. And this developer, I think, he's one of the few in the Zen ecosystem. I'm talking about the protocol that built on top of Zen that haven't really given up yet. So shout out to Raz. He's really, building. He's always innovating. He's looking at ways to not let his people and investors down. And Dbxen really listen. People are talking about access list, this and all this other stuff. But if you put that stuff aside, you'll realize that this is the contract that burnt a ton load of Zen. I think, if not the #1 contract that did that, it's Dbxen. People got excited for Zen back in March, April last year, May, June, July, because of Dbxen. And yeah, there are also other contracts that are still burning Zen. Shout out to Zenify, shout out to GDZen, and all these other protocols as well. They are burning Zen continuously to reduce these supplies on these chains. And I think Jack the other day, hinted at Moon Party coming back in play, 3-3 auctions coming back in play. Suddenly he's bullish again on the ecosystem. That's why it was fire for him to do that. Shout out to Jack. And yeah, man, this is all has to do with allocations. And moon parties, something like moon party would be like, I think for a whole week or for a whole month out of the year, they're gonna pick like a week or a month where they're just gonna continuously have these friendly competitions of who's gonna burn the most Zen to get some XN allocations. And then, you know, these things will be mapped out. And he released some kind of paper. I think I'm gonna cover it and take a deep dive in that stuff. It will give you an idea about how much Zen you burn on any chain. There is going to be some sort of smart contract that will be recording every single transaction you make to burn Zen. And based off of those records, you are going to get your airdrop of the XN token. Shout out to the XN token too, man. Because listen, the blockchain is running smooth. It is running very, very smooth. Look at my validator. I think it's back up, you know, slowly coming back up. I'm emitting. Right now, I think I'm on maintenance or offline. I've been offline for a while. I haven't been on my computer. But since I've been back, I've been slowly, you know, updating everything and just, you know, trying to get this node to run for the testnet to carry on. And you know, after that bug, it seems like things are slowly recovering, which is dope. So my validator is slowly running back, so I'm just gonna leave it like this to run. But yeah, man, this is powerful because listen, the future is decentralized, the future is storage. And speaking of storage, listen, there's a protocol called file storage, Filecoin. Y'all remember Filecoin? The 2017 OGs would remember Filecoin, but you remember Filecoin, you know, the first decentralized storage network designed to store humanity's most important information and data. And this brings me to the Solana stuff, because Solana, they had a recent outage yet again, you know, and this sparks concern with the crypto community. And listen, man, I've called it since Solana topped at $124. Now Solana will be back. I think this year it can get close to that $500 mark, but the Solana devs, they have to figure these things out, man. It should be inexcusable for a large chain. Listen, if OKEX go down, who cares, bro? But we talking Solana, look, the 5th largest chain or something to that nature, right? You got Ethereum, you got BNB, you got the Cardanos of this world. Solana is even bigger than many of those. So the people like Solana. People like going there and buy their Bored Yacht Club. They want to get their NFTs. They want to get meme coins, all of that great stuff. But the problem is the devs need to figure this thing out, man. Your bots, your fake transactions that don't really go through. Somebody said something to the effect of like 60% or something of Solana transactions actually fail. I think they're just using bots to kind of chunk their stuff up. You know what Optimism is kind of doing to bottle up these transactions and make it easier and cheaper as a layer 2 on Ethereum? Solana is doing that with transactions, but the problem is a lot of those transactions fail. But because the network is so fast and it's cheap, again, they sacrifice that, you know, the security for that. And that is cool, but at the same time, you know, it could also be a recipe for disaster. This could work, but in a bull market, it only takes one big one to bring your entire chain down. What big one am I talking about? A large outage or something that will malfunction to the point where people's money will get stuck or get lost forever, and then boom, your chain will pretty much die. Because once people leave, I'm telling you, man, people, they disrespect your average crypto user, and that's a very dangerous thing to say. The tech, especially tech guys, tech people always do that. They disrespect your average crypto user, your average blockchain user. And if the average blockchain users leave your protocol, they leave your chain, they never look back. Once people left Tron and they went to Binance, Justin Sun has been begging for people to come back since. If you was here in 2019, early 2020, you know that Tron was the #1 chain next to Ethereum. Tron almost topped Ethereum in terms of transaction fees and a TVL and all of this. Tron was the cheaper chain. It was the best chain ever. But as soon as CZ launched Binance Smart Chain and people went over there and the thing was sweet and smooth, they never went back to Tron ever. Like Tron is still trying to come back. They might, I don't know, Justin Sun might pull it off. But come on, bro. The crypto OGs know Tron was one of them. But once the users, your average blockchain users, they leave in a massive scale, your blockchain is a wrap. And this is what Solana devs don't understand. They new to the space, and that's the problem. They don't understand what all these other chains have been through. And it's gonna take one chain that the people migrate to and they just don't look back. It could be a Doge chain, you never know. It's some silly stuff like that. The user experience, your average blockchain users, you have to respect them and give them what they want. Right now, Solana is doing that perfectly because they're great at marketing. That's how they stole Ethereum's NFT market back in 2021 in the bull market. They saw that, yo, listen, OpenSea and Rarible are suffering because Ethereum's high gas fees, things were spiking up. And then Solana just started marketing themselves with the NFTs, and boom. And people left Ethereum and they went to Solana for NFTs. And that's how they popped. That's why the price jumped from like $5, $10 all the way up to over $100 per Solana. Which brings us back to Filecoin, right? Can Filecoin do what Solana did? Now, Filecoin, you know, unfortunately, right now it's at $5. Filecoin's last all-time high was April 2021, and I think it was at like a $200 or something, $230. I think I've seen Filecoin at $230 at one point. Large channels were promoting it. Filecoin, they're great at promoting themselves, you know, decentralized file storage, putting JSON files and pictures and all this other stuff on a blockchain and storing data. That narrative, that tech narrative, unfortunately, it fizzled out and it died. And this is why I'm telling you, bro, you have to respect users on a blockchain, no matter how great your technology is. If people don't come and use your chain is gonna die. If people don't come and use your technology by way of simplicity, the average blockchain user doesn't know about any of these background stuff. They know simplicity. They know click a few buttons in and out. Those people are going to be coming to chains. They're going to be migrating from chain to chain, seeking for the next big thing. And this is Filecoin's biggest problem. Now, if they don't find it there, they're just going to move over to the next one. And this is going to be its second cycle, I think third, because, you know, 2017 they had their ICO, and then 2021 they ran up to $200. Right now they're at $5. Some people are out there preaching Filecoin, saying, yo, Solana was at these levels and it ran up to $200, so Filecoin could do the same thing to a hundo. I don't see it. I'm saying if you are buying Filecoin at $5, you might want to flip it at $20 and take your chances there. But you never know, we headed into a bull market. That's why anything can happen in this market, really. Anything could happen. I don't get my hopes up with Filecoin, but you know, it is what it is. We only, a few days away from having 64 days. Come on now. Less than 3 months away. DCA until we get there. Powerful statement, but true as well. DCA, people, dollar cost average, because once we hit that halving point, it's playtime, it's party time. People, crypto's patience, man. The patient will be rewarded. Like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.